of pass pro is hands. So hands get a little bit sort of detailed. Um, uh, we want to try to make contact with the base of the palm with our thumbs up. We want to try to deliver power, but really we want to bring power from our shoulders. It's not that we're not throwing jabs, we're throwing uppercuts, okay? So when you pass pro practice, you should feel a burn. If you're doing it right, you should feel like a burn and a fatigue back here and all throughout this whole shoulder area, right? From your scapula to the front of your shoulder into your pec. Now, your inside hand is going to hit one of three areas. It's either going to get on the guy's shoulders, it's going to get on his shoulders, his pec, or down on his hip. We'll talk about that probably more when we get in person. The outside hand, I tend to like to place that up on the pec or the shoulder only. And I really don't reach out for it. I let the guy come to me with both hands. We're not lunging, we're not reaching. He has to get to us, and that's super important to understand. You don't have to go get him like you do in run blocking. He's got to come to you, so let him come to you. And then you've kind of got to be a little bit smart and use some of that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, use his momentum against him. When we kick slide back, we want to keep our toes square until we absolutely can't anymore. And what I mean by that is, and it's kind of based on your athletic ability, once that guy is within about a yard to a yard and a half of you, sometimes 2 yards, again, based on athletic ability, you're going to have to point your toe and open up your hips to him a little bit. But I really want that to be the last thing you do. I want that to happen at the last possible minute, because the earlier you open up your hips, the more liable you are to give up an inside pass rush move. And we never want to give up inside rush, because inside rush gets right in the quarterback's face. So we really want to protect that inside, which is part of the reason why we keep that inside foot up all the time, and we kick back with the outside foot. It's always to protect inside rush and force outside rush and try to get the guy to run behind our quarterback and around in circles, as opposed to getting an inside move and just making a beeline right to our quarterback's face. So with your hands, again, it's kind of hard to do without a person to practice on. But one of the things that you can always do is find like a post. And if you find yourself a post, you can kind of work on things. So let's say I'm playing on the left side, and this dude is, the right side. This is my pass rush guy. He's coming at me from my outside here. This hand, as he rushes, can go nice and high here on the chest or on the shoulder. I like to aim for the chest, because if you miss the chest, you grab the shoulder. That's cool. And then this hand stays back and waits for an inside move. So if you were to ever come inside, then I would punch the hip, punch the chest, punch the shoulder, right? And then work it on the other side, because none of us know which side of the line of scrimmage we'll be playing. So you can work on those things from here too. And it's really just getting your hands on with that base of the palm. So shoulder, chest, hip, right? And then again, if he makes that inside move, I got to be able to hip, chest, and shoulder.